To promote grassroots development, the authorities of Yaba Local Council Development Area invited stakeholders to a public hearing on 4 proposed bylaws which include street naming and child right protection. The public hearing held at the council secretariat had in attendance council staff, community leaders, traditional rulers and members of the management team. Speaking at the event, the council leader Solomon Gbinigie said the interactive meeting with the stakeholders would ensure contributions of people in the proposed bylaws before their passage.
It has been an historical achievement because we know that when we are elected, our major agenda is to make law. We have passed four bills which became law through the assent of the chairman. This is another 4 state that is becoming law. That's going to become law by the grace of God. So our public hearing today is going to be the second one, and before the end of this year, because I have a senior colleague here who said he's going to submit a bill on environmental again in the area of how to stop dropping of levies on the way. That is Honorable Wasiu Adeyemo. God Almighty will strengthen you. He's going to bring that bill to us. We also decide it is a Lagos State bill. You can also bring a bill and we also look at it. It's not the only council can. There's a private bill that you can bring for your own end.
Any person who desires to have a street, crescent, road, lane, avenue, etc., named after himself or herself shall apply formally to the Yaba Local Council Development Area upon the payment of appropriate fees as may be prescribed by the Yaba Local Council Development Area from time to time. The formal application referred to in section 2 hereof shall be in typed form as contained in schedule 1 to this bylaw signed and dated by the applicant, and any such information that may be required by Yaba Local Council Development Area. After the formal application, there shall be a public notice display of such application for 21 days in case of any objection from any member of the public.
There's an establishment for the enforcement of the state law by bylaws in Yaba Lcda's development area, a body known as Yaba Law Enforcement Corps, referred to in this bylaw as Environmental Defenders Corps. This corps shall be consist of the following members. 1 corps marshal to be appointed by the executive chairman, who shall serve as the head of the Environmental Defenders Corps. 2 defenders corps marshal shall be appointed by the executive chairman and shall serve as an assistant to the corps marshal. The very important one, if you like, there's a 9 corps coordinators, each representing the political ward in the local council area. Every member on duty shall wear a jacket to uniform designed by the council as member, a jacket or uniform. Every officers on duty shall wear a uniform designed by the council as official uniform.
During the interactive session, stakeholders made input. In an interview with the council leader, he affirmed that the proposed bylaws would add value to the people of Yaba Lcda and fast-track development of the area.
All the 4 bills that we have presented today, all of them, are from the street naming, the child rights, the Environmental Defender Corps. They are basically to add value to our people. When we talk about adding value, look at the street naming issue. You can see that we need to map our area. They map in the sense that people that are not even appreciating the fact that all these streets need to serve as revenue. We are looking at it from the revenue angle, and we are also looking at it for the fact of people that are willing to take over these streets. There are some streets that have been domiciled, have been dormant in terms of usage. So we are looking at that. In the area of child, that is the major reason why we are here. The bill has been passed by, the law has been passed by Lagos State. But we are also passing that law so that we can now, because there's a place they come and go in our area, this child slavery attitude is very rampant. And we are hoping that with this law, and with the backing of the law enforcement agents, we'll be able to curb and reduce it to the barest minimum. In the final analysis, the defender corps are more or less I call it local police, to make effect of arrest of people that are involved in environmental nuisance. That's why we are not emphasizing on the issue of fine, on the issue of arrest. Community work is going to be major areas. If you try and do anything that is dirty in our environment, you will use your vehicle or you will work as a laborer to sweep our environment. That's the agenda. It is not an issue of saying that you want to collect money or you want to send it to jail. No, we want to make about it because we have been on top, one of the best in receiving this award. But for some time we realized a lot of things are happening. So that's why we are going back and making things to work fine for our people.
The people of Yaba Lcda will continue to enjoy the dividends of democracy.
For Yoruba progress, they say Mototo Bori Arumole Bioye Shembori, that the environmental law is good. You know, it's true. You will see people that we just carry their residue and drop it anyhow. It's not good. Yaba Lcda, when you hear what they are saying it, we used to come first from environmental sanitation.
I presented a bill on the pedestrian bridge. We have about 7 to 8 pedestrian bridges in the local council, and it is not being used. The state government, the local government spend more money to repair these bridges because people don't put it in use. But now, as from this bill, now I know definitely that once this bill is passed, people will start using the pedestrian bridge so that we'll save lives of our people.
The presented bylaws on the crossing of the pedestrians, using of the pedestrians bridge, and on child rights, then on street naming. That of the pedestrian bridge, they have been advised the community to be making use of the pedestrian bridge, and this will be of a good importance to them. You know, crossing the road, so many things can happen while crossing the road. They may be hit by the vehicles, oncoming vehicles, and they've been an express. But using the pedestrian bridge, that is the main reason why government set that pedestrian bridge, so that people will not be crossing express. And just doing this, if the parents are doing this, the children will be able to emulate them, and they also will make use of that pedestrian bridge.